Student, the given information here is the position function, s of t equals negative 4.9 t squared plus 49. And we want the velocity at t equals 5. Velocity is the derivative of position. Or to get the velocity, we want the derivative of position. The position function is given, so derivative of position is 2 times negative 4.9, negative 9.8, deduct 1 from t, so it will be just t. Derivative of 49 is 0. This is velocity. This is the function of velocity, but we want when t is 5, so replace t by 5. So it will be negative 9.8 times 5 equals negative 49 meters per second, and the right answer is B. And this one, find the y-intercept of the function f of x equals negative square root x squared minus 9 plus 5. To find the y-intercept, we will make x 0. Let us replace each x in the given function by 0. So it will be f of 0 equals negative 0 squared minus 9 plus 5. So it will be negative 0 squared minus 9 is negative 9 plus 5. And this function is undefined because in the square root we should not have negative number, which means we don't have a y-intercept for this function. And this one, the domain of which of the following functions is negative 2 to 2 include. Let us find the domain of each function separately. This is rational, make the denominator 0. So move negative 4 to the other side, to be positive. Square root both sides. So cancel this with this. Square root of 4, positive, negative 2. Since it's rational, positive 2 and negative 2 are making the denominator of this function 0, which means the domain is all real numbers except positive, negative 2. Which means the domain of this function is not negative 2 to 2, so this is wrong. What about this one? This is square root function, make underneath the square root 0. This is similar to this one, so x will be positive, negative 2. Put both numbers on the number line. This is negative infinity, this is positive infinity. Starting with the smaller one, negative 2 smaller, and 2. Take a point from each interval, so we have 3 intervals. A value less than negative 2 is negative 3. Put negative 3 inside this square root, so negative 3 squared 9, 9 minus 4, 5, so it's positive. It means this area from negative infinity to negative 2 is the domain. Now what if we have a value between negative 2 and 2 like 0? Put 0 inside or replace x by 0. So 0 squared is 0, 0 minus 4, negative 4. Square root of negative 4 is undefined, so this part or this area, this interval is not the domain. What if we have a value larger than 2, like 3? Replace x by 3, 3 squared 9, 9 minus 4, 5, so 5 is positive, we don't have an issue. So this area or this interval from 2 to positive infinity is the domain. So the domain of this function is from negative infinity to negative 2. But what if we are checking negative 2 and 2? Negative 2 squared 4, 4 minus 4 is, so this point also is the domain, which means it's closed interval. Union 2 squared 4, 4 minus 4, 0. So this point or this value also is the domain, so it's closed interval. 2 to positive infinity. So between negative 2 and 2, we have point of discontinuity, so it's not domain. But the domain of this function is not negative 2 to 2, so this option is wrong. What about this one? This is also square root. Make underneath the square root 0, so we have 4 minus x squared, make it 0. If we move this one to the side, so it's similar to this one, so x will be positive, negative 2. The same thing, we put on the number line. This is negative infinity, this is positive infinity. A value less than negative 2 in this interval, we have negative 3. Put negative 3 here, negative 3 squared, positive 9. 4 minus 9, negative. So square root of negatives and define. So we have a point of discontinuity here. So this interval is not the domain. What if you are taking a value between negative 2 and 2, like 0? Put 0 here, 0 squared 0, 4 minus 0, 4, so it's positive. So this one is the domain. What if I am taking a value larger than 2, like 3? 3 squared 9, 4 minus 9 negative, so this is not domain. What if we are taking negative 2 and 2? Negative 2. Negative 2 squared 4, 4 minus 4 0, so this is domain. 2 squared 4, 4 minus 4 0, so square root of 0 defined, so this is also domain. So the domain of this function is from negative 2 to 2, including negative 2 and 2. So close brackets for both. It means this option is the right answer. The domain of f of x equals negative square root 4 minus x squared is from negative 2 to 2. What about this one? This is also wrong, but let us find the domain of this function. Here we have 2 sine x, so it's independent trigonometry. So this sign is not in the denominator. So the domain of this one is all real numbers, which means it's the wrong answer.